If you've ever tried splitting a chart with lots of anchors, you know it's a pain in the behind. So I came up with a new method of splitting a chart. So go to your chart, make a copy of it, and open it up on feedback. You want to delete the first portion of the chart leading up to your break. So Shift Alt up. There we go. Delete. And you want to remove all the sections leading up to that break. Save. And we want to duplicate the first section of this chart with a couple time signature changes. So my chart would look like this. There we go. So just a small section with a couple time signature changes. Save it and open it up. Open up the copy in Excel. We do that by going to Data, From Text, find your file. Here we go. All files. Do the copy, delimited with a tab and a space. Click Finish. Okay. And I want to make a duplicate of this. So Control Click Drag. So go down to your expert single, assuming that's where you charted it, and write down this number. For me, it's 271488. Go back all the way to the top. Add a star in the blank. First we'll add a star here and drag it down. We will replace these stars with tabs later on. So put a star here, click here, equals, go to the first sheet, same cell, minus whatever number you wrote down. So it should be negative. We'll take both of these and drag them down. There we go. Now we take this, copy and paste, drag it down, copy and paste, drag it down. There we go. Now at the top where we have these negatives, we want to select all of these and delete them. Oh. There we go. Right click, delete. Now that first A, want to remove that too. Insert a row after that B and add a star. 0 apostrophe equals TS, and if your chart was 1/4, put in 1. If it was 4 out of 4, put 4. Now we need to get rid of these big numbers next to the A's. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our songs folder and open up that small chart that we made. Take this number, the first one after the A, copy it, go back into Excel, equals that, minus, paste, enter. Now write down this number. We're going to be using that to subtract it from each one of these. So once you have that written down, delete that and duplicate this chart. So we have a copy of a copy. So we're going to do equals if, open parenthesis, if this cell equals quote A end quote, comma, then go into our first copy, then this minus the number that we just wrote down, comma, and click on that same cell, close parenthesis. So what it's going to do is, if it sees A over here, it'll subtract that number. If it doesn't, it'll leave it alone. Bam, see? So we take that and just drag it down. There we go. Now we'll do File, save it in Excel format just in case. Now we'll do File, Save As, save it as a CSV, comma delimited. Okay, yes, close out of it, close that. Now we want to go to Word, go to File, Open, Songs. Now we're going to open up that CSV. Now what we want to do is Control F, replace, comma, replace with a space, replace all. Okay, now want to replace a star, click on replace with, more, special, tab character, replace all. Okay, close. Now if you want your sections to show up properly, which I mean I'm not going to do it in this tutorial, but just put a quote before section and at the end of whatever you wrote down. So just do all of that. I'm not going to do it in here. So we'll do File, Save As, and as a TXT. Okay. Now we'll want to take that file and name it, instead of .txt, we'll name it chart. Yes, we want to replace that. Oh, that's because it's open. There we go. And now if we go into feedback and do a load chart, my sugar, and go into, there we go. As you can see, the sections don't show up, but the whole chart has been replicated.